I realized that the biggest mistake that we make is that we build homes in other people. We build those homes and we decorate them with the love and care and respect that we want to come home to at the end of the day. We invest in homes and other people, and we evaluate our self-worth based on how much those homes welcome us. And when those people walk away, those homes walk away with them. And all of a sudden, we feel empty because everything we had within us, we put in those homes, and we trusted someone else with pieces of us. So that emptiness that we feel doesn't mean that we had nothing to give or that we have nothing within us. It's just that we built our home in the wrong place.
Yeah. What do you do when what you want is never satisfied? Just turn to me. What do you do when what you think you need is never given? Just turn to me. Never ending, all consuming, yet never satisfied once. Someone, just turn to me. Please don't let my desires get the best of me. These small-minded and lopsided pursuits. I might just fall and then probably put the blame on you. Son, it is my presence that will sustain you. It is my power that will strengthen you. It is my will that will satisfy you. And it is my spirit that will complete you. So don't underestimate what my presence will do for you. And if you just get here, you will see the wonders I will do. Son, just turn to me.
When I wrote this, I was really frustrated. And I literally felt like I was going through it because, again, like I said, like, what do you want when what you think you need is never given? Like, I'm literally I was in this place where I was literally filling voids with so many things. I was like, whether it was people, father figures, and a whole bunch of things. And I didn't realize what God was trying to do, and he was trying to just get me to run to him. He was trying to get me to just, seek his face. Like, he was just trying to get me to, son, just turn to me. Like, I'm the void filler. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it was one of those things where I had to realize, Al, only God can do what it is that you're asking for. But the only reason why I didn't go is because I underestimated the power of God. I underestimated what can happen in the presence of God. And I think that this happens with a lot of people. When God is calling us home, saying, son, daughter, I want you home. I want you away from certain people. I want you away from certain things. Literally, God is saying, come to me. Everything that it is that you think you need, I'm going to give you what you really need, and it's going to fully satisfy you. And it's like, we underestimate what can happen in the presence of God. We underestimate how fulfilling God really is. And I find that the most of the issues that we land in is because we believe a lie. We believe that what we do is better than what God can give. And I think that's it's crazy. And it's like, when I was in this space writing this, I was literally frustrated, but yet I heard God. And I think that happens to us a lot, where it's like, we could be so focused on getting what we want that we can silence God, and we confuse that with God's not speaking. You ever been in a situation where you're like, you're with somebody and you can hear them, like you hear them speaking, but because it's not what you want to hear, you naturally just like tune them out in a sense. And it's crazy because when you tune them out, they go like, hey, you listening to me? And you'll be like, yeah. And it's like, what'd I just say? And you don't remember, because it's like, you weren't really listening. You heard them the whole time, but you weren't listening to them. And it's crazy because we confuse that with God's not speaking. And I believe God is speaking all the time, but because he's not saying what we want him to say, because God is not saying what we want to hear, we naturally just tune him out. And we confuse that with he's not speaking. And in that moment when I wrote that, I was frustrated, and God was there with me. And he was saying, son, just turn to me. Everything that you think you want, I can give you and more. Just turn to me.